now, point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
51 to Mike, boys. 51.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And some space here. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
They'll take over.
They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll try again with Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brought down at his own.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they work this out past the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
26-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
At the 26-yard line.
21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. This one complete to Coleman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
So from inside the...
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. Holy Ghost, get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle. The top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only good for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't VIP. Barbados with the hustle practice.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 44's the mic, 44's mic. Check. Watch your slack, watch your slack.
Garoppolo on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
2nd and 11.
Rip right. 51's the mic. Let's get it together, defense.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Intended for
maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
at their own.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, for Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. Play action, now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a short one to Gesicki. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those... Those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.
So that'll back them up 5. after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Out. 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, here's Breida. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. From the 21 and 2nd and 10.
The 21-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, 49ers nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Garoppolo. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Mostert, the ball carrier. Emmanuel Ogbah brought him down.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
22-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Matt Breida on the carry.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Howard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Steven Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Xavier Howard.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo now. His throw incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua sets up to pass it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A minute 52 to play until halftime. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, 49ers nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up
the goal for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Baby, we coming again.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Caught by Wilson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And this.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Grant. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Do what we do.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Number 20.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Being chased out left. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he completes it to Wilson. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Here we go. Check. Drop deep.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Jordan Reed has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 46.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
51
To throw is Garoppolo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
From the 36, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
49ers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin. And the Niners get there and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At their 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on second down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Intended for Jakeem.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down, Miami.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Again, it's Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our team a